Hello guys, Glaze here with another video for you. Today I'm going to be showing you my warm-up and practice routine that I do either daily, well I would do daily when I was a consistent player. Now that I'm becoming a player again, I will start doing this practice and warm-up routine daily, if I have time, that is, obviously. If you have time to maybe put aside around an hour, just an hour of your day, just to warm up and practice, I strongly suggest you do it, because you may not feel it in short term, but I can guarantee you a few months down the line, you'll definitely start to feel it. You'll definitely understand why people practice daily and warm up daily in CS type of thing. So I can highly recommend doing this. Everyone has a different preferred way they want to practice or warm up in CS, depending if they want to practice specific areas or in things they lack in. So practice is more, you can focus on weak points of your game in CS, but warming up is purely just getting ready to play sort of thing. So they're quite different, and I want to make sure that's quite clear. So the first thing I do before anything else is a little warm-up. So before you can even start to practice, you need to warm up, in my eyes, okay? Because you need to be warmed up to be able to practice, to make sure you are hitting that peak point you can in your practice. So I like to just go on CSGO Hub and to just do the standalone bots at the start, okay? So as soon as you load into CSGO Hub, the bots will just be here. You can see at the start my aim is pretty rocky. Yours probably will be as well, but that's more just the warming up. So I'm not warmed up here, so I'm just getting on, starting to shoot bots to see what happens, really. And you'll see over time I'll start to pick it up a little bit and get a feel for it more and more and more. So I'll do this. There's no specific time I really do it for, it can change day to day. It might be 5 minutes one day, 20 minutes the next. It really depends how I feel in that day, but I'll keep going until I feel my aim has gotten to the point where it feels like my aim. That would make more sense if you play, obviously, because obviously when you first get on, your aim isn't as good as it should be, type of thing. So just play until you really feel your aim is getting there again and you're getting really into it. And then I'll move on to the rush. This is after the standalone bots first. So I'll do rush with 6 bots and just try kill as many as I can, as quickly as I can coming towards me. So that'll really just help with my wrist flicking and just reaction and just waking me up quite a lot with trying to react fast to these bots running at you. After doing that for a couple of minutes, I didn't do the rush too long, as I don't enjoy it too much, to be honest with you, but I did that for a couple of minutes, and then I move on to the shuffle. The shuffle is my favorite thing in CSGO Hub. I could do this for hours on end, and I have at points done this for just hours, even before official games, just doing the shuffle on CSGO Hub. It's an amazing way to warm up and practice, as it's more of like a chilled out warm up, so you're activating your aim still by doing it, but it's more relaxed. It's more just run around, just here and there type of thing. It's a lot more relaxed practice, and that way you can practice against moving targets. You can practice spraying, the headshot angle in the pit that they give you there, wall banging, counter strafing, whatever it is you really want to practice in there, you can do it. After doing this for about 10-20 minutes, I'll move on to going into DM. One thing I'll do before this, you are not comfortable in your KZ, is that you can go in the KZ section in CSGO Hub and do that for a little bit. However, I feel my movement is pretty good, so I don't think I need to do it. So I don't practice KZ, but again, player to player, if you feel your KZ is lacking and you feel your movement could be a lot stronger, please practice it, okay? Because it is very important. Your mechanical skill is very good in CS. Not only your just insane brain by watching loads of demos, but also your mechanical skill in CS is very, very important. So because I'm going to skip that, I'll just go straight into DM. I use the warm-up server as my DMing server of choice. I like playing Mirage as well. A lot of other people prefer different maps like Dust 2, Overpass, whatever it is you like, whatever map it is, do it. Okay, the map doesn't really matter, depends whatever you like doing. One thing would be cool, if you have an upcoming game on a specific map, maybe a best of one that you've got on the Open, ESE Open, and the map coming up, it could be an idea to try DM on that map as much as you can before the game, so it'll give you more of a feel for that map specifically. But in general, I just play Mirage. I quite like Mirage, the DM map. It feels very nice. So I'll play this for quite a while. You can DM for quite a long time, 20-30 minutes to an hour, depending on what you feel like, really. And then after DMing for a while in here, I will move on to either execute servers or retake servers, okay? The execute servers I use are XGC, which is a UK one. However, everyone else can use it across Europe It's just if you're from Great Britain, you'll have the lowest ping, obviously. But it's a great server with executes. I highly recommend you use it. Another one for retakes. If you don't enjoy executes, you can just do retakes with Nade 404 is the one that I use, which is a French server. But again, you can use it from anywhere you want. Just search up Nade 404 in community servers and it will pop up. After doing that for a couple of hours, again, this is more of a not a rushed practice, okay? This is like over a day. If I have loads of time, this is what I'll do. So I can do it for an hour or two, whatever, really. In that, practicing angles, mostly angles, utility, crossfires, different stuff. You know, all those different things apply in the execution retake servers, okay? So after doing that, until I'm happy, I will then go practice utility. Not only, when people think about practice and warming up, they think purely based on aim and movement. Please, please, please practice your utility, okay? What I'll do, if there's a map I'm wanting to remember and do, I will do it daily. I will practice a map's utility daily until it's buried in my head and I don't have to think about it, okay? Because being consistent with the practice, doing the utility every day will keep it in your head. I can promise you that for a fact. So you'll see me here, just go on Mirage. I have my own config set up, own practice config. If you don't have one, I'm sure you can find one online that you can add to your game files and use, or you could use a game server. If you have your own personal server or if you're in a team and your team has a server, I suggest you just use that over anything else, honestly. If your team has a server, go in that, set up the practice config, and then just use that. So I'll just be flying around the map, just throwing different smokes, flashes, whatever it is, Molotovs. Just remembering every bit of utility I can on the map. You know, so right here, you see me on Mirage. I'm just going to go around throwing all the utility I know, essentially. That is pretty much it. You can do this for different maps, depending what you want to learn, depending what you feel less uncomfortable of, less knowledgeable about. You can also practice on your position. If you're in a team and you know your set position, if you're, for example, A anchor, B anchor, connect player, short player, whatever it is, you can learn utility specifically for that location, which would be really helpful in your team play. Okay, so you can learn one ways from that position, whatever is flashes from that position. That's a really great thing you can do. But apart from that, I think that's pretty much it. So that is my practice and warm-up routine. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you use it for yourself. That's what I've always used as an active player, and it really does help you. It really does help you improve, covering all the elements of CS, really. Again, one thing you may want to include in a practice routine is watching demos. That can be a good thing. YouTube videos, demos about how to improve in CS, like this one is on how to warm up and practice, or how I like to warm up and practice. But demos is a great idea. If you're in a team and you have a specific position, research your position, research that position you play. Look up the top players that play that position and notice, what is that player doing differently to me? Think about that and try implement it in your next game. Thank you guys so much for watching this warm-up practice video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video helped you out a lot, and I hope you improve in the future. I will speak to you guys very, very soon.